Ever notice how pain can make your body feel fragile? Like one wrong move might break something. If movement feels scary, frozen, or risky, you're not weak. You're experiencing something very real. One of the biggest psychological challenges patients face is fear of movement, called kinesiophobia. This is Dr. CeCe. As a quick aside, I just got a new microphone, so I hope you enjoy the upgraded sound quality. Okay, kinesiophobia. Let's get started. Kinesiophobia is the fear of movement that usually develops after an injury, especially a really bad one, or after long periods of pain. This fear leads patients to avoid certain movements or activities because they worry about making the injury worse. Imagine a patient recovering from a back injury who refuses to bend or lift anything, even though they've been cleared by their doctor to do so. This avoidance to simple movement slows down healing and encourages compensatory patterns and muscle weakness that can make the problem even worse. I think that through understanding that gradual and controlled movement is not only safe but also an essential part of recovery, patients can begin to rebuild trust in their bodies and regain confidence in their ability to move without pain or re-injury. So, kinesiophobia is not imagined, and it's not laziness. It's your nervous system trying to protect you. Your brain learns pain equals danger and movement equals threat. So it turns up the volume on tension, stiffness, and hesitation. The body becomes guarded, motion shrinks, and confidence leaks out. Pain doesn't just live in the tissues, it also lives in our expectations. Here's the cycle and how it becomes a loop. You experience pain or an injury, your brain remembers the threat, and you avoid movement. So your muscles weaken, your joints stiffen, and your sensitivity increases. The pain feels louder, and the fear grows stronger. The body isn't broken, it's overprotected. And the longer movement is avoided, the more unfamiliar it feels. Like trying to speak a language that you once used to know fluently. Here are some signs that you may have kinesiophobia. And you might recognize this if you feel tense before moving, brace or hold your breath with simple tasks, avoid activities that you once used to enjoy. Maybe you're constantly thinking, what if I make this worse? And you feel your pain spike just by anticipating the movement. That anticipation alone can activate pain pathways. The brain is fast, sometimes too fast. And sometimes just pushing through the pain backfires badly. Because for fear-based pain, force often fails. Aggressive stretching, hard workouts, or ignoring fear can reinforce danger signals. The nervous system hears, see, movement is dangerous. Healing here isn't about toughness, it's about trust building. The brain has to learn to trust that body part again, enough to put its full support behind it and its full weight on it. Just like any good relationship, trust is important for your mind-body connection. Here are 5 simple steps to reverse kinesiophobia safely. First, start below fear. Choose movements that feel boringly safe. No pain spikes, no bracing, no breath holding. Safety is the entry point here. Next, slow the speed. Slower movement gives the brain time to update the story. Fast equals threat. Slow equals control. Control calms the system. Third, pair movement with breathing. Exhale during the hardest part of a movement. Breathing tells the nervous system, I'm okay. This is safe. It's all good. We got this. Fourth, use graded exposure. Think dimmer switch, not light switch. Tiny movements done on repetition leads to confidence and bigger movements. Fear shrinks when the brain collects evidence that you really are okay. Last, celebrate the neutral. The goal isn't pain-free. The goal is non-threatening. So neutral sensations are definitely progress. And also, let's not forget to reframe the story. Instead of asking, what if this hurts? Try, what if this teaches my brain something new? Pain doesn't always mean damage. Often it means protection stuck in overdrive. If movement feels scary, your body isn't failing you. It's protecting you the only way it knows how. With patience, safety, and the right exposure, fear can soften, and movement can feel like home again. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more nervous system friendly movement videos. And let me know in the comments what movement feels hardest for you right now. This is Dr. CeCe. See you next video.